Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Wine and Waivers here.
What's going on?
So we had a couple of new firsts last week. We had our first guest on the show.
We did.
Briefcase Bobby. It turned out pretty good, I thought, anyways.
Gotta love Briefcase Bobby.
I got a ton of feedback saying he was hilarious. So.
Yeah, and considering we had no AC, I appreciate him taking one.
Yeah.
For the team
for
and being
sure.
a good sport about it. Because
honestly, the best part of the podcast this week is that we actually have AC. So
you guys should be thanking me because I sat next to him and all I smelled was his ball sweat the entire time.
Try living with him.
Explicit. Give me some of that wine and waivers. Explicit podcast.
And I am just here for the booze. No, I'm just kidding.
I think we all are.
And so our other first was that we did a giveaway for a free tank or t-shirt, depending if it was guy or girl, or just whatever you want, whatever your preference is, for Karlee's reference that she made in last week's episode regarding Vanderpump Rules, was it? Mm-hmm. I don't even remember what the show was.
I was honestly shocked the amount of people that actually got that right.
Yeah.
And there were guys that got it right,
There was
too.
guys that got it right.
I told you guys, it's a popular show. I'm surprised you guys haven't
heard
watched
of it, but I
if you like reality TV, you should binge
reality
it.
TV.
Oh, you hate it?
Yeah.
Oh, I love reality
You guys
TV.
always tried to get me to watch The Bachelor. I'm like,
that's true.
No,
Diane, you should watch it. You should binge it.
Yeah, I probably actually really like it. Mm-hmm. So we did have a winner, and we will be announcing her at the end of the show. Karlee's going to take it away from here.
Yeah, so this week our hot word is bench or benched.
Benching.
Any form of the word bench.
Let me use it in a sentence. I'm benching my entire team this week.
I had a great person on my bench.
All right, starting now.
Okay. I was like, wait, what are we starting now? Starting the hot word now. Sorry, I'm like...
What were we talking about?
All right, so we can have an opportunity to use the hot word. Let's get into our wines. So we had to kind of take Karlee off the wine train for a week. She's been having a little bit of a rough time come Tuesday morning, and she had a rough weekend. So she had a concert, and it ended up being like a 16-hour binge that she was on. Yeah. So she's still recovering, so she's just taking it easy with some Piss Ultra. Mick Ultra, I'm kidding, I love Mick Ultra.
It's like our go-to, honestly.
Yeah, it's like my favorite light beer. But yeah, so that's what she's drinking this week. So we're not going to do a white wine. Sorry, white wine lovers. But we do have 2 red wines to give you guys. And so I'm going to start with mine. Mine is not... I have no real connection to this wine at all, except that when I went to the store to get wine today, this lady she sees me looking and she was like, have you ever had this wine? This rare red blend is the name of it. It says easy to enjoy rare red blend red wine. That's what it's called. I was like, nope, I haven't. And it was $5.50. And she was like,
wow.
Yeah, she was like, you really need to try it. As I look in her basket, not her cart, her basket, and she's got 4 bottles in there already. And as she's sitting here telling me how much
muscles, that's gonna be heavy.
How much she loves it, she just keeps putting one more in. And one more in.
My kind of woman.
And I was like, okay, I'm going to get it. And I'm going to give it a try. And it actually is really decent. I cannot believe that it was only $5.50. I mean, it was on sale, but still,
All right, but what's the percentage?
13.5, which is
that's pretty
good.
For
and so
a red wine.
Yeah, so
I would die if I drank it.
This lady ends up behind me in line, and I look over, and literally I swear that's all she went to the store to get was just this wine on sale because she had nothing else in her basket except 7 to 8 bottles of this wine. She
probably went to the store to buy food, but then she saw that was on sale. She's like, I'm going to use all my grocery money on this wine.
She may or may not be an alcoholic.
That was her whole budget. Well, that might be her meals for the week.
Look, more power to her.
Whatever, liquid diet. I love it.
All right, so Tanya's got one that she's going to give you guys this week.
I have...
There's a photograph of her on the front of it.
Yeah, it's literally me.
Yeah.
It's literally called Plunger Head. It has a person on the front with a plunger on his head, and that's how I feel after this week with my teams, so I found it very appropriate. It's a Cab Sauv. I believe, let me see, 14.5% alcohol, which I also need because of my teams this week.
And so obviously Tanya doesn't have an issue Tuesday mornings. She can bounce right back.
I'm a tramp. I'm a champ.
A tramp. I don't know if you guys like ever read our About Me's like when we first came out with this podcast, but I remember Tanya specifically saying that she can
chug a bottle of
send.
red.
You said full send a bottle.
Oh, you can thank Bobby for that.
Of red wine and be totally functioning still, and it's the truth. Like I don't know how she functions, but I guess it's. Yeah,
I used to be that way. I don't know what that. I don't know.
I've gone down, dude. I'm with Karlee. I've gone downhill like severely.
Are we getting old?
I mean, I am old. She's younger than us, so maybe that's why she still has some stamina. But I know that I have none. So we have the Steelers playing the Bengals tonight, correct?
Yes.
And
Correct.
I don't have anyone on either of those teams, but Tanya, you have a couple people you said.
Yeah, I have actually in both of my leagues. I have Joe Mixon, who I need to pop off, but the person I'm playing has Juju, and I hate rooting against Juju because I just love him so much. But
Juju.
I'm gonna need him to just like shit himself. And then I also have Tyler Boyd playing in my other league.
How did you get Tyler Boyd?
Because all of my people are either on a bye week in that league or they're out. Like I have Barkley and T.Y. Hilton in that league. And then I have Kittle, who is on a bye week.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I did my best. But, yeah, I have Tyler Boyd. He has put up more than 16 points so far, and I need him to do that. No.
Oh, you're
I
saying
mean, like, overall.
ever
like,
in his lifetime.
Week, I think like 2 weeks ago he got I think like 17, almost 18 points. So I need him to do that again for me, and then I'll win.
All right.
But it's not looking promising.
And then Karlee, you're done, right? But you have.
I'm done, but I'm playing Josh this week, and he needs 20.3 points.
And he's got Connor?
Yeah.
So it is possible.
It is definitely
so we'll
possible.
See.
I hope it doesn't happen.
So I guess I'm the only one done this week. I played Melissa, who
Melissa.
We finally, I think, found a date that Melissa's going to be coming on our show. I think she said early November.
Right?
Yeah.
First week November.
Yeah, so you guys will get to meet her. She's hilarious as well, and she's just not having a very good season. So I only ended up with like
prepping herself for the shirt.
Yeah.
The infamous shirt at the end of the.
Yeah, the fuck me shirt or whatever we're gonna do this year.
We'll find a good one.
But yeah, poor her. She's like been having like just shit luck. Like I only got like 100 points this week and still beat her because she only had like 80 something, which it's just shitty. So but in my other league, I do have someone playing Mixon, so I'm against Tanya. I hope that Mixon shits the bed. No offense. So, did you pick anyone up off the waiver wire, Tanya? And if you did they work out in your favor?
Yes, and then no.
Oh, shit.
So I don't know what exactly prompted me to do this, but I sat Montgomery. See what I did there? Did not say the word. And
I totally forgot about that.
I picked up Paul Richardson Jr., who I bet you've like never heard of.
Nope.
Crickets.
Yeah, crickets. So he was projected a whole lot more than he got. They were playing the Giants, so I was hoping for a better turnout, but he only
Giants
got
fucking killed it.
Well, he got 18.3 last week, and it was between him and Montgomery, and everyone was saying how Montgomery was not going to have a good game. So I just took a chance, and it didn't work out.
And it fucked you over. The waiver wire
Fucked me over.
ate you up and shit you out.
But so did the rest of my team. Oh, in my other league, I picked up Disley.
Oh yeah, that was a big one.
That was a good one for me actually because I have Kittle.
Did you pick up people off?
Oh wait, I'm lying. I did pick one up, and he did really well. I forgot.
Was it because you guys didn't, or you had people on a bye week, or you were just over your players?
I had Kittle on a bye week, but I already had Delaney Walker on my bench. But he was questionable, and also I just don't know what prompted me to do it, but I just decided to last minute pick up Disley, and he killed it for me.
Had an inkling.
He did really well.
I had Le'Veon Bell on a bye week on one of my leagues, so I had to pick up someone in his spot. So I picked up Gallman. I actually just flexed him in, and he got more points than any of my starters. Oh, except Eckler. Eckler did better, but he did really well. So
how do you guys get this
away soon?
I mean, because Barkley's out, so I was like, well, someone's got to take all the carries for him. So,
That's
and it
true.
worked out good. So I know a lot of starters this week really shit the bed.
Yeah.
I can attest
One of
to
them
that.
being OBJ.
My God. He's been, it's not even just this week though. Like he is consistently just not getting me any points at all.
And I
Which,
was, oh, sorry, go ahead.
I mean, obviously it's not all his fault.
Yeah.
Whose fault is it, Karlee?
Also not his fault. I'm going to continue to blame the offensive line on the Browns at this point.
She will not give it to Baker.
No, that's the thing. It's so hard to, it really is hard to blame a quarterback a lot unless he's consistently throwing poorly. But I feel like he just doesn't have a lot of time to run the play. But I might be biased. It's whatever.
I feel like one of like the notably shitty plays, which he still ended up with a lot of points, but Mahomes didn't throw one touchdown.
Thank God, because
Which was like fucking
no, they got
shocking.
4 touchdowns, but he didn't throw any of them. They ran them all, so he didn't get the points for them.
Oh well, I'm saying usually he.
No, I know that, but I'm saying like that screwed Bobby over big time. I know that.
How many points did he end up getting?
Like 20, but still, like I mean,
I played against him, so
he got 20 points, but
he got 18 points.
But
A
yeah,
lot more
it
than my
just-
quarterback.
Who's your quarterback, Karlee?
Fucking Tom Brady.
That's another one. That's what
I
I'm
should
saying.
have played Baker this week.
I mean, Baker definitely did better than him, but still not like.
And another one that I was surprised about was Watson, but I feel like that's another one that has like the shitty O line. Like he can't get comfortable. You know what I mean in the pocket, and so he's just not. It sucks. Like I've been between him and Lamar Jackson on our one league like every week, and I've had to go with Lamar Jackson, which isn't a bad thing. But in my other league, he's all I have, and so I'm just like they need to start stepping shit up because I
had a big dilemma with my quarterback this week too, which one I was going to play because I had Wentz and then I had Goff as my backup. And
oh yeah, I told you to play Goff. How'd that go?
don't listen to Karlee.
Karlee was not. Goff was the safe bet because they were playing Tampa Bay, and you know it's Tampa Bay. But
Not this week,
and then
baby.
Wentz was playing Green Bay, and Green Bay, their defense has been really good so far this year, but they shit the bed this week.
You know what I feel about this week?
What?
I feel like I loved it, and it's because it was a lot like college football.
I hated this week.
Yeah, this week was like miserable for me, honestly.
So it's so funny because
And it was so fucked because I like literally said, I was like, why is literally every single player playing like shit? And someone has the audacity to come back at me and say, you mean the Ravens? And it's like, listen, yeah, the Ravens.
Yeah, they
aren't-
did.
I am
kinda
still
shit the
salty
bed
for the
there.
past 2 weeks.
I'm just,
now.
no, it's because someone had to throw that out there. Like, that's like the only team that was doing shitty when Tom Brady has like nothing. Mahomes hadn't thrown a single touchdown. Like, it's like, come on, literally nobody's playing good. Like,
Yeah, it was really
there's like a
weird.
few stragglers that are doing okay, but like for the most part, the people that we expected to do well, like, didn't do well.
It's a toss-up. It was cool. I like that kind of stuff because I get sometimes bored with the NFL because it's always like, oh, this team's good, this team's good, this team's definitely going to win, this team's not this week, bitches.
Yeah, that was a definite shocker.
Yeah.
Well,
the
to
Browns
answer your
kicking
question
us.
about the Goff Wentz thing,
Let's talk about the injuries.
so many injuries.
Yeah, that's true.
honestly like
It's really
More cute-
fucking.
I feel like if
over.
I stepped out on a football field, I would have gotten injured. Like anyone out there was like just falling like flies.
and
oh, I got some drama for you guys too.
And the bad news is that Miami's on a bye week, so who the fuck are you going to pick up for a defense?
I was gonna say that. I was like, I can't even use my trick for the defense. 'Cause
Yeah.
Miami's on the bye. I was so mad.
All right, so go ahead and give us the injuries, Tanya.
All right. Well, there was 2 big quarterback injuries. Josh Allen with the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, that made me sad.
Nobody
Nobody else?
Well,
I think he's so cute, and I was
got
like,
lucky
what a
'cause, like,
fucking shame.
in my
Not that
other
it matters.
league-
Like if he's ugly, like you're ugly, so it doesn't fucking count if you get hurt. That's not what I'm saying.
Reminds me of a child for some reason. I
What?
don't know
Yeah, like
why.
I just wanna like
Like a
take him in my
baby.
arms and like
Give him a
cradle
hug.
him.
And put
to
your tit in his
sleep.
mouth,
Yes.
but not in a
Karlee
motherly
definitely
way.
wants to do that.
Okay, so I actually thought he was like a short little shit, and then I saw him, and I was like, whoa.
Is he not? Because that's how I picture him. That's why I said like, he
No.
reminds me of a child.
He's
No,
like,
he's not.
that's what I thought, and then I saw him, and I was like, oh, damn.
No, not even that. Not even only that, but like I'm like kind of low key rooting for the Bills at this point.
I mean, you have to because you're from New York.
Yeah, but like
You have to like in your soul semi-root for a New York team just because they both usually suck so
I know
bad.
it's so hard, but
No,
like
but I get you. I was really
fan. I understand.
I was really hoping that they would have killed the fucking Patriots.
they almost did. It was so close. I was like, please just pull this out, please. I hear my mom outside of the tiki bar just screaming like, please beat Tom Brady. I'm like,
God.
I feel like everyone kind of had that.
Well, I took him out because I have him in our other league. I have him, and I took him out and put Wentz in, which obviously worked out in my favor since he got hurt with a head injury. Poor baby.
Rip.
Yeah, so he didn't go back in the game. Another one is Mitchell Trubisky.
Oh yeah.
He also got hurt. He has a shoulder injury.
Not that anyone had him anyway.
I know, no one really has him.
Nobody's playing him.
I think Diane mentioned him like maybe one time as a possible waiver pickup. You.
No, and you have to drink.
Sure?
You have to drink for two reasons. One, that you said that I had him.
I didn't say you had him. I thought you mentioned him as a possible.
She
Wow.
said mentioned.
I
thought she said it too.
I think you said Diane
I was like,
something
when did I
with the
say
hot
it?
word.
Yeah, I thought you said the hot word just then too.
And
but
I
then
was like,
realized
girl, you're drinking twice for thinking A, that I picked him up at all, and B,
That's not what I said at
for
all.
saying the hot word. Okay, my bad. Yeah, I don't know if I mentioned him. Maybe briefly by mistake, guys.
We also have Marlon Mack, who
That's a big
screwed
one.
me over because I have him in our other league as well, and he only got me like less than 4 points.
Tanya, I just like have to stop you a second. It like freaks me out sitting on this side of you because your hair
I have so much
is
of it.
always covering one of your eyeballs. So I feel like I'm like looking at like the Phantom of the Opera. Like the dude, like there's like one eye like looking right into my soul and like the other one's just like totally covered. And it like I'm sitting here like trying to like not get like antsy and bothered inside, but like at the same time it's like freaking me out that
this
like
is highly uncomfortable.
that I only have the one eye looking right into me.
The
and I'm
last
like,
time
oh,
I
boy.
went to get a haircut, I asked her to cut it shorter, and she just
Well, that's not gonna help unless you get like
Yes,
fucking
it would because I asked her to go shorter up front.
fifth grader bangs, like you know the ones that we had, like
The
they came from the back of your scalp
Yeah.
all the way forward and like
the-
cut to your
The
eyebrows.
total emo look.
You should totally do that. Bring it back.
I'm
Yes,
alright.
bring
I
it
think I'm gonna
back.
pass.
I would pay
I
you to
don't-
bring it back.
You'd what?
I'd pay you to bring it back.
You would pay me.
Yes,
to
I actually would.
Look, it's not my fault. I have a lot of hair and I didn't want to brush it today.
I'm gonna
It's whatever.
put
Try-
tie it back for you.
Literally try like running your fingers through my hair. You can't.
All right, so Marlon Mack.
Marlon Mack screwed me over. He has an ankle injury. I don't think it's going to be that bad. I think he'll be
I
back
do
this
too.
week.
I do too.
But yeah, so just look out for it, I guess. We had a lot of concussions. 3 big ones were TJ Hawkinson. Well, I guess he's kind of big.
I think he's done for the season.
Honestly,
Really?
he got,
I don't think
he
he's
got a
coming
touchdown
back.
this week before his concussion.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
I
don't think
know,
he's coming back.
I feel like he won't. I feel like he'll be back. I don't know about this.
I
week.
heard along the grapevine somewhere that people don't think he's coming back, but that could,
Really?
yeah, I don't know. Don't take that seriously at all. I'm just saying,
Wow, that's.
I mean,
crazy.
just keep an eye. If
don't
you have
depend on
him, just keep an eye
him for anything.
Someone who did really well this week, but also got a concussion, Jarvis Landry.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, that's a big.
He was
injury,
killing
too.
it this week, honestly. He did
Mhm.
really well. And then Jamal Williams.
Yeah.
Oh, that was like I think he was one of the ones I suggested last week, wasn't he?
I think so.
For the Packers, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't he the one that had like that really bad injury?
Yeah.
I was just like, thank God it wasn't Aaron Jones, which is also fucked up. Like, you shouldn't. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like I'm glad anyone got injured, but I already lost fucking Barkley on one of my teams, and if I lost Aaron Jones on another one, and I'm probably going to be losing Eckler to.
Yes, you are.
Having
I mean,
Melvin
he'll
Gordon
still
coming
get
back.
attention, just not as he's not going to ball out as much as he is anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I've heard mixed things on that actually, which is interesting.
Well, I mean, he might still have like a good week or 2 left since Gordon hasn't really been practicing with them.
Either way, I feel like Eckler still has a chance that he's gonna like almost have like 50-50 shares of him, but I guess we'll see.
We'll
I don't know. I'm holding on to Eckler because I
Time
don't
will
fucking
tell.
have much else. So
I know, and you just traded for him in the other
well,
league,
no,
too.
because my first pick, yeah, I just picked him up, but I didn't really need him on that team. But the team I need him on is my one with Barkley, and he's out right now, so I really kind of need him.
And then last but not least, I have Devontae Adams, who just hurt his big toe.
Dude, I'm sorry, but when I stub that big toe of mine,
it's just a toe.
I know, but I
down for
feel
the
like
count,
ballet.
too.
I feel like ballet dancers like fuck their toes up all the time, and they're
Ew.
still out there
My
killing
cousin
it.
used to do ballet, and she showed me her feet one time, and I
They're
was like,
ragged as
Yeah,
fuck,
they
dude.
are.
They are mangled bitches.
Can
And,
you
like,
imagine like having a foot fetish for like jacked up ballerina toes?
Ew! I thought you were gonna say having one of those, and then you like get a girl's shoes off, and they're fucking like they look like a
No.
lion, like fucking got.
I am willing to bet that there are men out there that love fucked up ballerina.
I mean, there are men
toes.
out there that buy used underwear, like worn unwashed
Dude.
underwear,
Men are fucking.
and they pay bank
When
for
I
that.
was in Martha's Vineyard, oh my god! So the one guy that he was an usher in the wedding, and he's gay, which he wouldn't care if I whatever, and he wouldn't care if I told you this story because it's kind of fucked up. He was on like it was like some like hookup website thing
Grindr?
app. Yeah, maybe I don't know. Anyway, some fucking person there offered him to like buy his dirty underwear. Like pay him money for his
Did he do it?
dirty.
It's a thing. Like it's on Craigslist and shit.
No, he didn't do it, but he was very like much considering it. But he was like, dude, there are so many random people that literally just like want to give you money for like bullshit reasons here. And I'm like, they have so much money, they don't just know what to do with it. So if they want my dirty underwear, that will gladly give them away to you.
My dog chews holes in them. Like,
Yeah, they'll look
can
real
have 'em.
fucking torn up for you if you're into that kind of look.
I feel like I'm buying new underwear like constantly because I'm
Yeah.
constantly just eating them, and I'm like,
Dude, it's fucked up.
It's so
Actually, I've lost so
gross.
many underwear to my fucking dogs. Like, she
why?
swallows them whole. I think.
That's
Sandy.
why I have
that's
a cat.
concerning.
Yes, because cats
Honestly,
don't
my
eat your
cat's
underwear.
more sick than Echo is. So.
What is?
Lilo.
Oh, you think? Well, I know Melissa's
Yes.
cats hump her shoes, but no one cares about
Yeah,
that.
they literally steal.
Nobody cares about her.
They steal her shoes out of her closet and then just start.
They pull them in the middle of the
I
living room and
didn't
hump
know
them.
that cats humped things.
Hers does.
Okay, that's
I feel like male cats can be kind of filthy. But anyways, we're getting off on a tangent about our fucking
All of our
pets
tangents.
being dirty bitches.
Cats humping shoes, people paying for underwear. It's whatever.
My dog swallows my underwear whole.
Do what you
Gets a
gotta
bowel
do.
obstruction. Josh has got to pull it out. No, I'm kidding. That doesn't happen. That does.
Just like a cow, just stick his hand right in the penis.
Pulls up my laced underwear that's got like shits.
Poor
No,
Sandra.
that does not happen. But I do think
Sandy
she
has
swallows them
swallowed
whole.
way worse things.
Yeah, she's.
I just get weirded out because your dog's name is my mom's name. Like,
Maybe I'm talking about your mom.
Mom.
Maybe your mom
Mama's
swallows
got
underwear
first
too.
flavor.
She might, I don't know.
It's fucked up. All right, so was that it for injuries, or did you?
I
have
mean, I'm
another
sure
one?
there's more, but those were like,
But like the
main
big ones.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
the
there
ones
was a
to actually consider.
Yeah, there's a shit ton of like injuries as a
But
whole.
Basically,
And
the whole
defense.
Chargers
I mean,
team.
Oh yeah, there's defense too. But
No,
I
we
wanna
don't talk about them. No one
Yeah, I
cares
know.
about those fuckers.
The
They're
defense
all,
as a whole is
yeah,
the
they're
important
grouped
thing
as a
here.
whole.
Yeah.
So
But can we talk about OBJ and Marlon Humphrey like literally going to like a chokehold on the field?
Yes,
I didn't know about that.
forgot about that.
Dude.
I
Okay,
didn't
so
know
I didn't
about
know
that.
this, but I guess OBJ threw the first punch.
I mean, I didn't really ever know what he like looked like until I started. Like you see him on TV, but then you see him on TV, but then when you start following them on Instagram, then you really get a feel for like what they look like as a normal person, and it's like shit.
An edited person.
No. Well, yeah, maybe that too. But I'm just saying you're used to them in like their uniform or
Yeah, I
whatever,
know.
and then you actually see him like a real person, and it's like fuck.
Yeah.
So, anyways, go ahead.
Well, okay, so OBJ threw the first punch. Humphrey literally just like picked him up and threw him down and just like went at his neck and started choking him and literally pushing him up the field.
Damn.
Like
Yeah.
choking
It's like a
him out.
fucking
And then this
bullfight.
tiny ass ref came out
I
and
wish
tried to
someone would do that to
take
me.
him off of him.
Carlee,
What'd you say, Carlee?
I'm sure we could find you someone that fucking would do that to you.
Choke
You
me,
want
want me to
people that
Get in
like
touch
nip.
with Marlon?
You want people that want their nipples licked instead. So don't be
Yeah.
acting like you want some strong, masculine ass man to choke you and
I don't
push you up the
discriminate.
field.
I don't think anything is weird unless you're like legitimately like.
Unless
Unless
you
you're
want
like
ballerina
ballerina toes.
Okay, yeah.
That's girls in the line.
That's a little
That's
fucking weird.
just over the top. We're not
Yeah.
going there. And then also there was this big thing with Vontae's Burfict.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah, so he's out for the rest of the season.
For, like, the
They
rest
should
of
just
his
kick him
life,
out of the
probably.
league They honestly should just kick him out of the league at this point because he's had so many run-ins to like being
I
suspended.
used to like his name.
I think that's
Fontaine.
probably
Like,
why he's.
I hate his last name. It's, like,
Perfect.
it makes me want to barf.
It was a targeting hit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was helmet to helmet, like hard. If
Yeah.
you saw it, like.
Well, speaking of that, how about the fucking Patriots? That guy helmet to helmeting some, and then it's just like no big deal, and it's like awful.
I know it was a hard hit, and it was definitely after the.
What
play,
if someone did that to Mayfield? What if someone did that to OBJ?
What if someone did that to Saquon?
Okay, Saquon out of anyone.
What if someone did that to McSorley?
They would be done. I would find them and bury them. No, but I'm just saying that, like, when it happened on New England, yeah, that was definitely a rough hit, but it didn't look as blatant.
Yeah,
I don't think
so
as.
I'm just hating because I hate the fucking
I
Patriots.
didn't want any excuse in the book to.
And you're the one
hate
being
on the
biased
Patriots.
right now.
No, I'm just saying, like, I just feel like they get away with a lot of shit and it annoys me. So,
Yeah.
whatever.
We'll see.
I guess I'm being a crybaby about it, but it wasn't even anyone from my team. But it was the fucking Bills, which, like you said, deep down, low key, I'm low key rooting for those fuckers. All right, so I guess we'll get into the waiver wire pickups this week. Which
Should we say who's on a bye week this week?
But yeah, we said the Dolphins. Who's the other one?
Lions are the other one.
Oh, well, I actually thought they had a pretty good game against the Chiefs. I know they didn't win, but I thought they put up
they were going to.
I thought they put up a really good fight.
Yeah, they
so
did
good for
well.
them.
They almost won.
I actually
at the end there.
never thought the Lions were that great, but after seeing how they played against the Chiefs, I was like, shit, okay. Yeah, they're actually looking a little dangerous. So I feel like there's really not that many great pickups this week from the waiver wire. To be completely honest with you, this one was kind of a tough week for us. I feel like most of the time we find people pretty quick that we are quick to suggest. And this week I felt like it was a little bit harder, which really sucks because now the bye weeks are kicking in and there's a lot of injuries, but I just feel like there's just not shit.
Sorry, I have to say it. You might have them on your bench.
What do you mean you might have them on your bench?
Like,
wouldn't people know?
Yeah, but say like they
you
have
mean somebody else on their team might have them on the bench and they can trade?
So somebody might have somebody on their bench, but they're going back and forth between trading him up and starting him or keeping him on the bench.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
we can say.
Okay. I thought you meant like they just like put them there.
Option this week to put as a starter.
I thought you meant you put them there and like forgot about them. I'm like, dude, I know my bench
and put them on the bench.
I was like, I know my bench like the inside of my fucking
I don't
thighs.
All right, should we just go ahead and
you just stick your head out there? Did you remove a rib?
I am one of those mirror users, guys. You don't ever use a mirror to check out what's going on downstairs to see if you've shaved very well? All right, forget I said anything. Shit. Back when I was single in college and like I wanted to make sure I had a very well manicured everything. I'm touching. I'm talking. What did I say? I'm touching.
That rare red blend's hitting her.
No, but I'm talking like the whole works. Like you've got to look down there.
Isn't that so crazy? You know how bad it is for you
to
consistently like.
This is Karlee's lecture to us.
I swear to God,
time.
I do. Okay,
Karlee,
put it out there. Put it out there for the people. Let them know.
I am all about vagina health and
vagina what?
Health.
Oh, health.
Oh, yeah.
It took me a minute. I had to process whatever you said.
And I used to be just like Diane, like going at it with that razor down there. No,
dude,
horrible for you.
Josh gets on my shit because I like sometimes will like just like dry shave. Like not even that.
Okay.
Oh,
like my armpits and my legs.
He probably doesn't give a shit if you shave or not.
I'm just saying, like he's like Diane.
And
like actually,
I
had a conversation.
Sensitive skin ever, so if I do even just the tiniest bit of that, I get serious razor burn.
Oh yeah, he doesn't get mad about it. He just gets annoyed that then I start bitching like
because you have
super hardcore because I have the worst razor burn ever, like of all time. And he was like, "What the fuck do you think?"
I've started a recent thing.
What's your recent thing?
I groom. Okay.
You groom?
Yeah, like I'm not.
Like you have a brush. For your vagina?
Yeah, I'm taming the bush. No, I groom the area.
She started using bobby pins to train the hair to go the direction she wants it to go.
No. I groom the area, but I don't fully, like bikini waxes are like the end thing, being completely bare down there. No, I don't do that anymore.
Maybe we should do a poll and ask guys.
Guys don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
if you are giving them your beautiful, perfect vagina, they don't give
what
a
if
fuck
you have
if
a
there's
really
hair on it.
fucked vagina? Then
You might want to have more hair.
Then you might need to shave, but you're like, no, cover
that bitch up. Cover those beef curtains if you need to. Please.
Oh, that's mean.
Also, if you have longer labias, who fucking cares?
That's what you know what? That's what
No
I
one
was
gives a shit.
gonna
If the
say.
vagina feels great on a dick, that's all men give a shit about.
Yeah, and that's,
Or they just want to tell their friends they got laid.
Vaginas are all shapes and sizes, ladies. We can love them all.
okay.
All right, we got a really weird topic right there.
All that she's saying, though, I'm saying maybe we should do a poll and ask guys, like, if you had a preference, would you rather
Full bear?
Well, I'm sure they
No,
rather.
not full on. Did you say full bear?
Like
Yeah.
bear.
Oh, I think
Dang
meant
it.
bear like a grizzly bear, like hairy. That's what I thought you were saying. I'm like,
God.
okay, we can call it that, I guess. You're saying nude, full nude. I'm saying full nude. A what's it called? A landing strip or full bush. Nude, landing strip, or bush.
I want to get laser hair removal from like my nose down. Like,
No,
yeah,
well,
well, you
guys
should.
I don't
'Cause-
want it.
No, well, I have a friend.
Guys will definitely say bear. They'll prefer
No,
bear.
I
but
know
they're
a
still
lot
gonna
of guys
fuck
that
you
have
and
told
go
me that
down
they
on
like
you if you have
landing
hair on
strips.
there.
But are you talking about some trimming, or are you talking about like fucking full blown nothing? Like it's growing from your belly button down to your knees.
Okay, well, obviously, I said grooming. People-
Okay, well, I'm saying both.
Oh,
I'm
so-
saying all three options.
Diane's seen a lot of vaginas. I'm sure she's seen some.
I have seen plenty of vaginas in my life, but I know girls though that are kind of like Tanya, where they like cannot stand hair. Like my one friend Whitney, like she would not care me talking about this. Like she has to shave like everything every single day. Like she can't stand hair at all.
It's rare when I like take a shower and don't shave. Like my body.
Do you have back hair?
What?
Do you have back hair?
No, I don't have back hair.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Does Bobby check?
Bobby has enough back
Bobby
hair. for the two of us,
waxes.
Honestly.
All right, well, let's get this fucking enough of the pubic hair talk. Jeez, Karlee.
You know what really
How did we
fucking
get
sucks?
on
Yeah,
that?
honestly, I tried to end it.
So let's get into the waiver wire pickups, for as shitty as they may be. So I know this is, I'm going to just start because fuck it, I'm already talking. But I feel like this is kind of like I don't know how he's going to do, but Jordan Howard with the Eagles.
I hear a lot of people, like, when I was looking into
You're
it
going with running
earlier
backs,
today,
right?
a lot of them
Running
said
backs.
that.
Oh, sorry, did I not say that? Running backs. Starting it with running backs.
A lot of them said him.
Yeah, and I mean, I feel like he's kind of like one of those hit or miss type people. I actually saw that Bobby dropped him to our waiver wire.
Did he?
But now he had a really good game. Go figure for Bobby. But anyway, so he's available, and he's actually available in a lot of leagues. So he had a good game against Green Bay, and this past week, and this week they play the Jets, which.
Should
They're
be
coming off
golden.
a bye week.
Yeah, they're not. What's that?
They're coming off a bye week.
Yeah, but I just feel like they fucking suck. So I don't know. Take a chance on him if you can, if he's still available. And then my other one, this is if Marlon Mack remains out with this ankle injury. I haven't heard much about like how bad it is.
He tried to go back in the game, and I think
Well, nobody knows at this point what it is. So, anyways, if he's out, there's Jordan Wilkins that you could pick up with the Colts, and then there's also. I'm gonna fuck this up. I think his name is like Naeem Hines. Both of them are options for running backs
He
for
sounds Asian.
no
he is not Asian.
for the Colts. And I don't know. I feel like it's kind of a toss up. One might do better than the other. I would go with Jordan Wilkins, but that's just me, and that doesn't mean anything. So those are my running back choices.
I have Ronald Jones with the Tampa Bay Bucks.
He's already gone on our league. How fucked is that?
It's weird, honestly.
I was looking
Yeah,
for him.
Wait,
Who
no.
has him?
Well,
Yes, Andrew.
Andrew picked him up like this week.
Yeah, I'm
past
aware.
He was ahead of us.
But Peyton Barber has been slacking.
Well, I said that at the very beginning. I said he is hit or miss, man. I did not
He is hit
depend
or
on him
miss.
because I had him
the
last
Bucks
year.
are hit or miss.
Yeah, I had him last year, and he
They
sucked.
lose to
Giants.
Danny Dimes, and then they come back and beat the Rams. They're hit or miss.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
Fucking Mike Evans goes from 0.6 points to 41
45.
points or whatever it was. So yeah, I got it.
but yeah.
That's how I feel about Chubb.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
but we said to hold on to the Chubb.
Yeah.
Hold your
Keep
chub.
those
Literally
chubs.
the title. Hold on to the chub there. But anyway, so Jones has been more impressive than Peyton Barber has been. So, and they're playing the Saints this week, and Drew Brees is obviously still out. So
No Ben, no Breeze, no problem.
All right, I got one. We're switching one Williams out for the next. So we're putting in Darrell Williams on the Chief because Damian Williams is out. He hasn't practiced in 2 weeks.
yikes.
He hasn't practiced in 2 weeks, so he'd be a pretty good flex option. At least.
Just be careful that he's not coming back because I read that he might be back this week.
Well,
I'm just saying,
Well,
everyone obviously
a lot of
watched the
these are
fucking
gonna-
injuries.
yeah, a lot of these are like almost game day decisions too, like T.Y. Hilton this week.
we're grabbing at
I didn't
straws here.
Yeah, I didn't even mention him in the injuries because he kind of got hurt
Diane calling me out.
last week.
No, I'm just saying, like, I just read somewhere that he might the
Yeah, but he hasn't practiced in 2 weeks, so who?
so he might suck dick anyway.
Yeah, like I mean, who's to say he's actually going to be in at all? Like if he is, maybe
Right.
a little bit, but if he hasn't practiced in 2 weeks, bitch should not be on.
Carly's gonna tell you what's
Yeah,
up.
Carly's gonna
This
be
is how
the
you do
coach.
your job. This is how you coach.
I should be a fucking coach.
All right, so just obviously, guys, always check the injuries and make sure. Give us that wide receiver now, Karlee.
I actually have 2 of them.
Go for it.
So the first one I'm going to talk about is Inman for the Chargers, because obviously their whole fucking team is injured. So, and he has caught 5 out of his 7 throws out yesterday, so pretty decent. Another flex option for sure. And then my second one is going to be Cole Beasley from the Bills.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
It's a good one. I mean, he might be picked up in a lot of leagues, but
For the Bills.
yeah.
Honestly, you know what I said? I was like, maybe I didn't say this out loud, but I was definitely thinking it in my head, is I'm honestly about to just start taking the people with the shittiest projection and
That's what
putting
I
them
did
in.
last week.
Dude, we
Because
should
they-
experiment on that.
No, because I feel like they do the best. Like, whenever I see
I
someone's
feel like
projected
all
you...
of the like major starters have like just not been good this year so far.
Yeah, but then you
Except for,
see
like,
someone that's
McCaffrey.
like projected to do like 5 points or 6 points and then they pop off and I'm like, why the fuck? Okay.
Well, you just never know.
So my wide receivers, Callaway for the Browns with Landry and Higgins injuries. So again, just make sure you check them and see if those guys are going to be in or not. But if not, Callaway for the Browns wide receiver. And then one to maybe stash away. I don't know that I would play him this week against the Bills because the Bills their defense is looking pretty good. But AJ Brown with the Titans, he might be a good one to just pick up, stash him away for bye weeks and injuries and stuff coming up.
I'd take a chance on him.
All right, so Tanya, who do you have for wide receivers for us?
I have 2. I have Cortland Sutton. I mostly just like his name. But he plays for the Broncos. They're playing the Chargers this week, which are and he scored 21.2 points against Jacksonville. I know Jacksonville doesn't have the greatest defense, but they're not like
They
awful.
don't? I thought they had a good defense.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're not like really bad at all. They're not even bad.
They're
Like,
average.
they're kind of like hit or miss.
They're like the Ravens.
The Ravens with negative 6 points.
Yeah.
Damn.
Fuck me.
Wow.
Yeah, Bobby had him.
So did
Talk to him.
Another league.
And then I also have a name that does not roll off the tongue to me. I can't even speak it.
I can't even speak it.
It's Muhammad.
It's one of the most popular names in the world. Didn't
Oh, I
you know
know,
that?
but
Haven't you
like,
seen
not in
Superbad?
America. It's like
Haven't
the
you?
most common name in the fucking
Read
world.
a fucking book.
Read a fucking book for once.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a totally common name. You're just drunk.
I
It's
am
the
drunk.
most common name.
My other one is Muhammad Samu. Like
Oh, okay.
Shamu, but Samu. He plays for the Falcons. I don't know. I miss Shamu. I love Shamu.
Like Shamu.
What were you just doing?
I
touching
play
it.
with my boobs a lot.
When
She
you're
plays with her
nervous?
boobs. Man, do you have a nipple fetish too?
Maybe.
Do you do that at work?
Dude, sometimes my one coworker I sit right next to, he was like talking to me once, and I was like holding my boobs like this, and he was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I don't know, I just do this a lot." And he's like, "Okay."
I do that when I'm cold, which is often. So.
No, my parents call me out all the time because I'll do it like in public, and they'll be like, "Karlee, like you need to stop fondling yourself." And I'm like, "I don't know, I just feel comfort in holding my tits." Okay.
Aww.
So Mohamed Samu,
Jeez.
he plays for the Falcons. With Ridley limited with a hip injury, he's been seeing more targets, and he's been doing really pretty good for the past like 2 or 3 games. So could be a viable option if you're in need, And they're playing Houston this week. So
Houston.
On that note, hit us with the tight end that you got, if you got one.
tight end or QB?
QB, I guess. That's more
I'll do
important.
whichever one.
QB's more important.
Yeah, let's do QBs.
QB? All right. Well, so this is an example of the one that might be on your bench. Drink. Jameis Winston. I'm actually shocked that I'm. You all right?
I feel like that one on my nose.
You using your coaster as
She did a deep chug for you guys for that one.
Boy, oh boy. I have chills.
So Jameis, my boy Jameis with the Bucks, and it's not often that I suggest having Jameis, but he did put up a solid 29.3 points against the Rams defense.
And just
this
make sure
week.
he's actually available in your league, because he's...
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I literally
I mean, a
started
lot
this
of
off
the
with.
quarterbacks probably aren't, but...
So Jameis, they're playing the Saints, and again, Breeze is not there. And the Saints have also allowed the most fantasy points per game for their opposing QBs. So that's something to take into consideration because...
So, going a different direction, should I leave Mike Evans in this week? Just curious.
I would say
I
so.
say yeah.
I would say yeah.
I say I don't have much of a fucking choice,
Yeah,
so I guess I'm going to.
That's true. You don't really have many options.
Yeah.
You gonna pick up one of our waiver pickups here? Go for it.
I honestly, no, I picked up Gallman last week, and he kicked
Gallman was a
ass,
good
so-
choice because Barkley got hurt.
Yeah. All right, so...
That was my quarterback.
Cool.
Go
Cool.
for it, Diane.
Cool. All right. Y'all are going to laugh at mine, and you can come back next week and laugh if I'm wrong, but I'm going with Andy motherfucking Ginger-ass Dalton
The Ginge.
with the Bengals. Yeah, y'all thought I didn't like gingers. Well, here I am, given one.
What's wrong with gingers?
You
He's
don't remember
taken
that
one.
whole... Oh, is that the podcast that she...
Oh, that was the podcast that you don't remember.
About gingers?
Oh.
Wow, Karlee acting like she's fucking new to the whole thing.
Yeah.
She just doesn't
Karlee was
remember.
trashing the Gingers more than any of us.
Hence why Karlee's drinking McUltra tonight. We had to cut her.
We're cutting her off.
But anyway, so I'm saying to start Dalton with the Bengals against the Cardinals because
Cardinals suck.
exactly. And 3 out of the last 4 QBs to play the Dolphins. Dolphins? Why did I
Going
pick
with
Dolphins?
Because the Dolphins also suck.
Oh my God.
Honestly, the Dolphins and the Cardinals are almost
I think
interchangeable.
it's turning
No.
into me.
When I made my notes last night, I was totally fucking sober. So the fact that I wrote that is fucked up. Yes. So to play the Cardinals have scored over 30 fantasy points. So now I need to double check that shit.
Yeah, you might be talking about the Dolphins.
No, I'm talking about the Cardinals. I'm going to check it right now while Karlee gives hers. Because
All right.
now I don't know what the fuck to believe anymore.
We're coming back to I almost like Courtney.
Anyway, so Dalton, that's my pick for quarterbacks. Until Carlee's done. That was Carlee's vagina.
Every guy
That
who
was
ever
fucking-
actually thought that girls don't fucking belch or fart or shit,
That
like,
was-
listen to our podcast and we will prove you wrong, or at least these two will.
Carlee's pussy wanted to say hi.
Those beef curtains.
Ew.
They're so fun.
Went to flap.
The well-groomed yet hairy beef curtains.
I really paint myself out to be the greatest person on this
You
podcast.
do.
Anyway, my quarterback pick is Jacoby Brissett on the Colts. I mean, he's pretty consistent, getting about at least like 16 points a week. So, I mean, definitely better than fucking Tom Brady this week. I wish I had Jacoby.
Tom Brady's not a good fantasy quarterback.
But I thought so too. But I was
the week that you played him, he played against Miami. Of course, he's gonna get some points.
no, I've played him every week except for the first week when I had fucking Baker because he disappointed me.
Who are we talking about? I missed it.
Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby Brisket.
Oh, Brisket.
Brisket.
Karlee, hit us with the tight end.
Oh. Okay.
My tight booty hole this
Fine.
week.
You don't get my tight end.
No. The tight ends are Karlee's favorite, so I feel like she should always go first. With
And you
tight
know what's
ends.
really fucking hilarious is
You don't even
He
have
doesn't
one.
even have one.
I don't have one. If you
Oh,
have
no.
one, give it to me because mine fucking
Yeah, Carly's
suck.
been playing Rudolph every week. Like,
why. I keep going back and forth with him and Gesicki.
All right.
And
I've got one.
What do you have?
So pick them up, at least for this week.
I'm going to do it right now.
Tyler Eifert against the Cardinals because
bye.
they fucking suck. So pick his ass up, even if it's
With
just...
Miami Dolphins on a bye week, we're just shitting on the Cardinals.
Well, they're fucking equally as shitty.
I have a tight end. Honestly, I don't know how good he's going to do, but Dallas Goddard, however you say his name.
Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt.
I said Gogurt.
Wow, you could totally say it that way.
Joe Dirt.
Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Okay, now I'm gonna pick him up.
I liked Go-Gurt too.
Go-
Carly, don't cry. I liked Go-Gurt as well.
That's funny too. All right.
That's immediately what
He
I thought
plays
when
for
he
the
said that.
Eagles. Everybody on the Eagles is hurt, so maybe he's getting more attention because of that. But he did score a touchdown against Green Bay on Thursday this week. Ertz usually gets more attention, but I mean, okay. They are playing the Jets this week, so they don't have a good defense. They might be both getting some looks. All right.
That's what I'm saying.
I think this week is going to be
Anyone
great.
playing the Jets? Anyone playing the Cardinals?
Yeah, we used to say that about the fucking Giants and everything.
Well, I said that about the
too.
Dolphins because they fucking suck
Actually, yeah,
asshole
they
too.
haven't even bounced back.
I don't think I said that about the Giants.
I mean, this week they weren't terrible, though.
I think I gave a Giants fucking suggestion. Gallman.
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah.
Giants are...
Well,
I'm
that
fucking
was
suggesting people
necessary.
for them.
So,
Anyways.
so if you are like in desperate need of a tight end, and the one that Diane, sorry, Karlee didn't give one, the one that Diane offered is not available anymore. He could be viable if you're like real desperate. I don't know.
Yeah, feel free to hit
Or
us
just
up if
fucking-
I got someone
Ertz-
too, because
Ertz is gonna get.
I'd
more
love
attention.
to hear everyone else's
I wonder if Mark
ideas on
Andrews
tight
is
ends.
still available in most leagues. Let's check real quick because he's a really good pickup. I know I suggest him every week, but I feel like people aren't fucking listening to me.
Who?
Mark Andrews for the Ravens. He's
You think he's still on the waivers?
well, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna look right now. Fucking just kidding. He's 93.3%
Yeah, I was
rostered.
like,
So
are you
never
serious?
I was
mind.
gonna
Just
say,
kidding.
no way.
Have you had to look at other kickers?
No, ma'am.
All right, cool. So everyone's pretty set on kickers then, I guess.
The only reason you should ever switch out
Bye.
your picker, bye week, yeah.
Yeah.
Or unless they really just fucking suck.
They're really
And then
like
honestly, just pick the best one on your...
What about that? Well, and everyone was hating on fucking Tampa Gay, but he's been.
yeah, because he
kicking-
blew the fucking win over the Giants too.
Oh my god. Okay. Yeah. Well, that can happen to anyone.
No, it
And
can't.
he's actually. No, it can't.
Zerline would have had that
No, it can't. You're right. Tucker would have that too.
shit.
But anyways, I feel like people should give Gay a break. He's pretty.
Tampa Bay gay. I just like saying it, honestly.
Actually,
Tampa Gay.
Melissa shortened it. She said she just called him Tampa Gay, which I like better. That's
It's
even
true.
better.
Both.
Yeah.
You don't have to say Tampa Bay Gay, just Tampa Gay.
Tampa Gay.
I love it. So
All right.
All right. Well, I did
So-
say Chris Boswell. I don't know.
wait. That is
What?
just who's. I was just gonna say.
Really?
You guys can't talk right now.
I was just gonna say, dude. Unless you have someone shitty like Chris Boswell, who fucking sucks ass. Don't you remember?
No, last year he shit the bed
He
big
fucking-
time, but this year he's making a comeback. He almost
Yeah.
got cut this year because of how shitty he was last year. He's
He's
trying
like,
to
I
prove
really
himself.
need to make up
How
for
many
my-"
games have the Steelers won?
Like none. I have no idea.
Okay, well,
I don't
he's
think
not
I
helping
did
them.
the Steelers.
Have they won any?
But not you. She says the kickers don't give you most of the points. Touchdowns.
I'm
give you
sorry,
most
but
of the points.
I've won games because of the kicker.
Yeah, that's in fantasy. That's not in an actual game.
I'm fucking talking about both. Justin Tucker has definitely won the Ravens games. I'm not going down that road, but that's who I was talking about is
Yeah,
fucked up Boswell.
Well,
He's
look,
not
They are
dependable.
playing. I mean, it's going to be a house divided this week with you guys. The Ravens are playing the Steelers.
Ooh.
So
Yeah. I don't agree with Boswell, but if anyone wants to fucking
look,
honestly, if you want to put your fucking foot in a bear trap, then put Boswell in because
I'm
Wow.
back at you. And
You guys are going at it.
I'm not picking him up. I'm not saying.
yeah, Tanya, would you pick him up?
No, 'cause I have Zerline.
Sterling- Okay, whatever his name is. If he was on a bye week, would you pick Boswell up? Fuck.
Maybe.
No,
This week.
fucking no, you wouldn't. You would find anyone else.
This week I might, just for the bye week.
Okay. I don't believe you. You would not. He fucking blows against the Ravens defense and Justin Tucker. I know the Ravens.
It's not like he and Justin Tucker are going like head for head.
That's true.
But I'm saying if Justin Tucker, if it comes down to people only making field goals, and you've got Justin Tucker on one side and him on the other.
What are the
Steelers
chances that both teams are fighting with?
Because the Steelers defense sucks, so Justin Tucker probably won't even get many field goal attempts. They're just going to be doing extra points.
I don't fucking know, okay? All I'm saying is, fuck Boswell. I would never pick his ass up. I'd pick up the goddamn Dolphins kicker over him.
I don't even know who that is.
I don't know who it is.
What's his name?
Isn't that your dude?
No.
You have the Miami kicker?
Nope.
Isn't that Gesicki? Or that's the tight end?
Gesicki's the tight end.
Whatever.
Diane.
All right, guys.
Diane hates Boswell, so who do you recommend?
I don't really recommend anyone if you didn't.
At least I have a suggestion.
No, I do have one. I was going to say, if you didn't pick up Tucker, then you're fucking lost. All right, my kicker is Ty Long, Ty Long, for the Chargers, only while Badgley is out. Badgley. Badgley. Tell me how to pronounce that.
Badgley.
That's what I said initially. So pick him up. Well, pick Long out while Badgley's out. That's mine.
So you're picking up a second string kicker over Boswell.
Yes. Yes, I am.
That expresses how much she is against.
I'm just saying. All right, so defense. Do we have any defenses? Like, let's be honest. The fucking Dolphins aren't in, so whoever's playing the Cardinals is your next best bet.
I will say
I was very upset that I couldn't use my cheap way of going to put in the Miami opponent.
I feel like my defense, like no one else. Well, I mean, some people might have, but it's not like a high like defense. It's the Carolina.
No, I actually had them and I dropped them. That's how you were able to pick them up, and I should have kept them.
Yeah, no, they're doing really well, and they were not on my radar whatsoever.
I feel
picked
like
them up.
Also hit or miss.
I picked them up one week because I really, really, really needed a defense.
It's really well with them. It's really going to depend on their opponent.
So they're playing the Jags.
You're going to put them up against Mustache Minshew?
I sure am. We love him.
Now that he has a beard, I'm feeling
Okay. I just want to say, fuck you guys. I said that he was hot way.
I agreed with you.
You're right. You did.
She agreed with you. I didn't
Tanya,
agree with
you didn't.
because he only had a mustache. And you know what? After literally for the past 2 days, Bobby shaved his fucking beard and kept the mustache because of that. And now I made him shave it off because
I actually, when I saw him Sunday, I was like, if you're trying to compete with Minshew, you better fucking go bury your head in the sand because, like, you're fucking not even.
Minshew grew his beard out and now he is.
God, I saw a picture of him and I was like, holy mother of God. Like, where the fuck did this human arise from? He is fucking. I was like, all right.
I'm not a mustache fan.
No, I was pulling for him.
You could show me fucking Leonardo DiCaprio with a mustache, and I would be like, ugh.
But I'm saying
not either, but they're growing on me.
I was pulling for him with the mustache, and now that
with a beard and mustache, I'm all for it. But just the mustache, I'm sorry,
okay?
Gardner.
All right. So did you have a defense?
I do.
Okay, go ahead.
I have one.
Go ahead.
It's a weird one. I have the 49ers against Cleveland.
Yeah, they're doing really fucking well.
They're undefeated.
That's why I said last week.
But okay, so I mean, they haven't gotten less than 7 points since they've played. They had a bye week last week, though.
Diane is on a whole
I'm sitting here. I'm like, low-key, I'm like, you didn't know that, and she's like, yes, I did. She's trying to scream at me like without making a noise, and I'm like, yes, I did know that.
I heard it in my headphones.
Diane's trying to fight us both.
Seriously.
I was like, Karlee, you did not know that. And she, yes, I did.
I would never call you a psycho.
We're gonna have to take that part out.
You might.
All right. Anyways, the
No,
49ers. Can you bitches
Even
listen?
if I thought it.
49ers versus Cleveland. The 49ers are undefeated. The defense has gotten no less than 7 points, which in my book, if your defense gets 7 points or more, that is good to go.
Are you ready for mine?
No, because I have to put in this one little thing because Karlee's crying over there. I'm going to make her cry more. Baker likes to turn the ball over, so 49ers all the way.
Poor Baker.
I'm down with it. All right. So my defense.
Karlee, why are you dying?
Okay, so I'm just gonna throw it out there that I don't want people to think that we're picking defenses that like this isn't our favorite defense. We're talking about defenses that
No,
are
it's
only
based on-
still available. Like
They're available, and it's based off of the matchup.
yeah, I would play the Titans this week with Allen possibly being out, and if you have to have Barkley as the quarterback,
He isn't doing half bad though.
he isn't doing half good either. So I would maybe
Glass
gamble
half
on that.
full, Diane.
Tanya just said earlier that the Titans
you're
defense isn't that bad.
You're
so
right.
I'm saying they're still available, and they're still available in less than 50%.
Because I literally just dropped them.
Well, I'm just saying they're available in less than 50% of leagues, and that's what we do. Like, so anyone that we give, they're available in less than like 50 to 60, except Jameis Winston was the exception. So that's our waiver picks for the week. Sorry that they kind of are shitty options.
I don't think they're that shitty. Like, if you really need somebody and you're like desperate for somebody, put in the flex or whatever, somebody's hurt, you're on a bye week, whatever, I think they're very good options.
Yeah, I mean.
So we told you that this week we would be announcing our winner for a giveaway. Nobody else is excited except me.
I'm
clearly.
pumped.
I love it.
You sound
You surprised
fucking real
us about
pumped.
it.
I am fucking pumped. So who won, Diane?
All right, so everyone, I know everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my god, it's rigged," because my fucking best friend, who I literally was just in her wedding, Lisa, up in Martha's Vineyard, she won the drawing, and just so everyone doesn't think we're fucking cheating,
We do have a video of us.
we have a video of the drawing. Actually, we've got the fucking hat right here, and just so people don't think it's full of motherfucking just Lisa over and over and over again.
Are you gonna read through a bunch of them?
No, I was just gonna name a couple just so people don't think that we're full of shit. We have Megan O'Shea. We have Amanda Mara Costco.
Why is that all one word?
It was,
We have a
okay,
Mrs.
so
Pupcut,
I wrote these down because they were their Instagrams.
Brittany Bader.
Brittany Bader. I'm just saying there's a shitload here. Just so people know. Colleen Kitchcart. Hannah Malhayat.
Okay, Diane.
Oh, that's
We're
my
gonna call her off
brother's
for embarrassing.
girlfriend. I
But
love
yeah, we
her.
had a
Anyways,
lot
I'm
of
just saying
entries.
there was a shit ton of entries. So
Can I say I'm actually impressed with the amount of people that knew that? Did we already say that in the beginning?
yeah, you did.
I really just want to thank everyone for actually like reaching out and
Didn't get that part out.
Yeah, I'm participating. And now you get a free t-shirt or a tank top. So we'll be reaching out to you, Lisa.
Look out
And-
for the DM. We'll be sending something to you.
So be looking for more giveaways coming up this season and more guests. Like I said, we already have Melissa coming on beginning of November. We'll probably have someone next month. I don't know what lucky individual we'll pull in, but
Next
we will
month.
have someone this
That's
month as
literally
well.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow is
October,
the
holy
oh
fuck.
my god.
Oh, my favorite month. I love
Crazy.
October.
yeah.
So be looking out for that. And like always, if you guys have any suggestions, anything you want to hear, anything that, if you have any questions, send us messages, DM us. Please be sure to tune in.
Yeah, and you guys know the drill. As always, subscribe. Give us 5 stars. Write a review. Anything. Follow us on IG, Facebook.
And also, you know, we're still kind of like playing with the vodcast kind of thing. We're having some technical issues with our camera, but we've been doing some clips just to kind of give you guys like a little bit of a glimpse on what's going on. But also, our whiner of the week, which we forgot to announce, I am going to go ahead and just take one for the fucking team and say it. OBJ.
Yeah,
He got choked out. So.
I agree.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for tuning in. And I hope that you guys have a good week coming up. Hope that maybe some of our suggestions work. Some of our suggestions work out for you. And like I said, if you have any comments, any questions, hit us up, DM us, and otherwise tune in. And we will see you next week. Chug your wine, work the waivers.
Yeah.
Cheers.